Happy Memorial Day, guys. We just want to talk a little bit about why we celebrate Memorial Day, and today we're honoring the men and women who have lost their lives serving our country. So I just want to send a little extra love to those that might be mourning the loss of someone in their family or maybe one of their friends, which we all know is typically, feels like family too. Today I'm here to bring you the WOD, and instead of doing a full Murph today, we're actually going to do a half Murph. This will help give you an idea of where you're at as far as Murph goes, and then hopefully in July we'll be able to do this all together. Okay, so here's what our half Murph is going to consist of. We're going to do, of course, an 800 meter run to start out with. Now remember, if you can't run, you can always walk. If you have a rower or a bike, we can give you the substitutions for those as far as distance goes too. You can go ahead and text one of us coaches if you have a question on that. And then you're going to do 50 pull-ups, 100 push-ups, and 150 air squats, and then finish that half Murph off with another 800 meter run. Okay? So let's talk about pull-ups first. I know that there's quite a few of us that don't have a pull-up bar at home. I'm lucky enough to have one. Thank you, Brian L., for selling me your squat rack. Okay, so we've got strict pull-ups, we've got butterfly pull-ups, and we've got kipping pull-ups. Okay, whatever you want to do. Okay, but just make sure that chin, it goes over the top of the bar. Okay, for that. Now if I don't have a pull-up bar, I might choose to use a barbell or my dumbbell or my backpack to do some bent over rows. So we've done quite a few bent over rows since quarantine has hit. Okay, so I might be here, but we really do want to find something that's a little bit more challenging too, than just like a light bent over row. Try to challenge yourself a little bit there. Okay, our next exercise is going to be our push-ups. So of course we want to be on our toes, starting in that plank position. We're going to go hands straight out of the shoulders, and we're going to come down and up. Okay, touching my chest to the ground every rep. We don't want to see a bunch of swiveling and stuff like a snake. Okay, if you need a scaling option, you can go from your knees. Okay, same thing, touching my chest. And then if you need to scale one more, maybe that's still too hard, you can go from like an elevated surface and go from like a box. Okay, so scale appropriate. And then the last thing we have is 150 air squats. Okay, so feet are going to be about hip width apart. We want to make sure that we get this hip crease below the top of the knee. So we're going to squat and back up, making sure we fully extend these hips before we go get back down. So we don't want to be, here, none of this. Okay, fully stand and then all the way down. All right, then we'll finish with that 800 meter run. Now remember, this is still a half of Murph. It's going to be a lot faster than a full Murph, but still pace yourself as far as those push-ups, pull-ups, and those air squats go. Kind of know how big you're going to do your reps in. And if you do need to scale it back a little bit more, you can always break it up into sets as well. So however many pull-ups you want to do, then push-ups, then air squats, then go back to pull-ups. Kind of like we do when we do it together. People do like 20 rounds of Cindy or whatever. Okay? If you have a weight vest, you can also wear that to make it a little more difficult for yourself to prepare for Murph. But other than that, that's what we're doing today, guys. I hope you have a great holiday. We hope that everyone is doing well. Like I talked about on Saturday, we're super close to being able to be open. So keep sticking together, keep working out hard, and we will talk to you soon.